Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jedi here, and I'm doing my usual salute, but poor Greta here is getting a little tired. So anyway, I just watched a video by the Archfiend. Something he said made me think, you know what? He's right. Okay, and it's basically about last night's historic Game 7 of the 2016 World Series. Now, before I go, I want to say to the Chicago Cubs, the Cubs fans, and everyone in Chicago, congratulations. After 108 years, your Chicago Cubs are the world champions. You finally kicked the curse of the GOAT. So, it makes me think, let me just, add on here. This ever since the start of the new millennium, both major baseball curses have been squashed. 2004, Boston, after 86 years, broke the curse of the Bambino, and now 2016, the Cubs have kicked the curse of the GOAT. Okay, now on to what I'm talking about. Basically, Archfiend said that while he was watching the game and tweeting about it, something stuck in his craw. And you know what? I'm going to say the same thing. While I was paying attention to it on Fox Sports, basically because no one in my house was in the house currently, is a baseball fan. I'm the only one. The game was being played at Progressive Field in Cleveland. And that's all because of, as Archfiend said, of a stupid rule implemented years ago in Major League Baseball, where the winning league, the winning league, whether it be American League or National League, of the All-Star game that year would have home field advantage in the World Series. Now I'm going to say this. At first, it was a good idea because it was implemented to. One of the reasons why it was implemented is because before, people just voted for their favorite players and not who was having a good year that year. Well, now with that little incentive, they thought, okay, now people can vote for whoever's having a good year, whoever they think will get the job done in the postseason for whatever team. Nope, still a popularity contest. So, if they were to do it based on the old way, which was record, actually, if you think about it, 1988 they didn't have that rule, but still, the first two games were in LA, and the next three were in Oakland. Huh. Well, I think between 1988 and whatever year they implemented that new rule, they did it based on record, and that's how it should be. And if it would have done that, the Cubs would have been able to win the World Series right there at Wrigley, where it should have been. I think that they should have played, whether it was or not, they should have played that game in Wrigley. Let the fans celebrate it. Now, of course, they did outside of Wrigley. I think there was some in Wrigley, but they actually, Cubs fans were sitting there, and I saw the video, and I was like, good, they're celebrating. And I haven't heard of any problems, like how sometimes when teams win world championships, you have looting, fires, cars turned over. I mean, I remember back in don't know what year it was, but when the Lakers won a world championship back in the in one of the years in the 2000s. I remember I was coming home from working one night and seeing burnt ground because of a car was set on fire. That whole area around Staples Center was just blocked off because of it. I remember. I remember when other teams were winning championships, and that's another thing. Props to you. If there's nothing major about it, props to you, Chicago. You celebrated with dignity. So, yeah, unless baseball decides to ratify that little rule and go back to saying, okay, whoever has the best record, you get home field advantage. Because I'm sorry, at first it was a good idea, but now it's still continuing it. So fuck it, get rid of it. Get rid of that rule. If the whatever league wins the World Series, whatever league wins the whatever league wins the All-Star game gets home field advantage of the World Series. Yeah, fuck that shit. Okay, it's still a popularity contest. Just go back to what it was. And also to Joe Maddon, congrats, man. You know, that now I have another reason to like my birthday. I mean, there's a lot of people that celebrate the same day as I do as their birthday. Let's see. There's a professional wrestler, The Big Show, real name Paul White, former actor, and one time ran for governor of California, but he has since passed away, Gary Coleman. And, in my opinion, the best film composer, John Williams. All of which were born, and myself, all of which were born on the same day, February 8th. So Joe Maddon, fellow February 8th Aquarian, congratulations. So that's all I gotta say. Major League Baseball, change that fucking rule. So, this is Lone Jazz saying thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Take care of yourselves.